today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here come the Falcons, and at the helm, their starting quarterback since the day he was drafted back in 2008. Their all-time leading passer, Matt Ryan.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Ryan's pass.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 55 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
23, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquille Barrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
3. Buccaneers, nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 18 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up
Brady now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brady sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carriers brought down at the 2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete to Adam Thielen. A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Falcons 3.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Ryan. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's got a first down past the 30. A quick pass here to Godwin. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back. And the Falcon defense has a touch. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom. Only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career. A couple others in the playoffs. The one to Robert Alford, 51. And you might remember the Titans' a wild card round loss a season ago. Point after try forthcoming.
Point after.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And some space here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The former first-rounder Barkevious Mingo. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Option play, and Brady's going to hang on to this. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
this time they stay on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brady now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The final shot before half for Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Cope. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for it.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11. From the gun, Ryan. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Atlanta.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former first-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Succop for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to go, hey, we're good. We're good. One interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
At the 40-yard line.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
on 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Amendola, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Barkevious Mingo in that time on the tackle. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones.
Ronald Jones.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Brady's throw there complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now for Brady.
The Falcons.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
On 1st down, Brady. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Brady on target there to Godwin. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Buccaneers 24. Falcons 21.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Falcons take over 1st and
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw again is Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Buccaneers have it. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So Ryan and the Falcons down 24-21, a minute 53 remaining. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have